game where knowledge is king and Lady Luck is queen. It's the Joker's Wild. And now, here's the host of our show, Jack Barry.
Thank you. You're very kind. Thank you very much. Welcome once again to the Joker's Wild. On our last program, we crowned a brand new champion. He won a game, became the new champion, and we didn't get a chance to play the bonus game, which we're going to do right now as soon as Jay Stewart introduces the new champion.
Jack, here he is. He's a postal clerk, and he also is a train freak. It's Ted Lewis.
Ted, welcome back to the Joker's Wild.
Thank you, Jack.
On the last program, you won $550, but time ran out before we could play the bonus game. We learned, too, that you're a train freak,
Yes.
which means you just love trains, right?
I love trains.
Well, we're going to give you a chance now to see if you hate the devil as much as you love the trains. So come on over here and see if you can beat the devil. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We are delighted to have you over there. As you know, up on the wheels, nothing but money and devils. And I happen to know what's coming up, and it's a rare coincidence. The coincidence with you happen all the time. You're from La Crosse, Wisconsin, and you played after a guy who played lacrosse. And wait till you hear the coincidence now as I tell you what prizes you win if you get to $1,000. Here they are.
Ted, it's the Joker's Wild Rest and Recreation Package. First of all, to get you in the spirit, it's a spa. Muskin's Cloud 9 Spa, the freestanding portable spa, complete with filter, heater, air blower, hydrojets, and bubbling airflow. The Cloud 9 Spa furnished by Muskin. And solve that space problem with a Marvel 3-in-1 refrigerator. Cools, freezes, makes ice in a tiny corner of your den, playroom, or office. Marvel, a product of Dayton Walther Corporation. Then you can sit back and relax in this recliner. It's Lazy Boy's famous wall recliner soffette. Reclines when placed 1 inch from the wall. Lets you recline separately. It's ideal where space is limited, and it's a Lazy Boy. And Ted, I don't know whether you'll believe this or not, but you're gonna get a complete train set from Lionel. For nearly 80 years, building big, rugged trains for a childhood's worth of enjoyment. Big trains for small hands from Lionel. And finally, Ted, you can't take that train where you're going, so we're gonna fly you to Hawaii. The paradise of the Pacific, Hawaii, the land of sugarcane, coconuts, and exotic flowers. Enjoy the golden beaches, tropical sun, and island entertainment. It's 8 delightful days of enchantment and excitement furnished by Club Universe. And this Joker's Wild Rest and Recreation Package, Ted, is worth over $4,000 in cash and prizes. All aboard.
All right. Ted, we're going to get to your spins in just a moment, but I do want to say something to you. You'll have to believe me because I have no other way to prove it to you. Our prizes are set up many weeks in advance, and we just put them in rotation. And it is an absolute coincidence that you, a train freak, are playing here for a set of Lionel trains.
That's outstanding.
It just happened that way, and our luck and your luck, and let's see how lucky you are with the wheel.
Okay, let's go.
First spin. And you get 25, 50, and 50. $25. Anybody out in the audience to help you?
No, all my friends are working.
They're all working, huh? Well, you're working too. Go ahead and give it a spin. And you have 25, 50, and 25. Same thing. You're going up the slow way. $225. You want to stop or go?
No, I gotta go.
You gotta go, all right. Risking $225. I want to tell you a little secret, and I don't mean to be facetious. I heard that the devil's a train freak, too. He wants those trains. But you know, if you could win another game, you can go back here and still try to win all those prizes, including the train set. So let's give him a nice big hand, and we'll be playing the game right after these words.
Are you serious?
No.
This ordinary-looking show network.
Any player on the Joker's Wild who wins 5 games in a row gets a terrific bonus. This one.
It's a brand new car! The Buick Skylark with high-energy ignition and powered by the economical, even-firing V6 engine. For efficient and optimum fuel economy, it's the Buick Skylark. And from Prestone 2 Antifreeze, the Flush and Fill Kit enables car owners to professionally flush cooling system and install antifreeze in minutes. Prestone 2 Flush and Fill Kit. Okay, Jack Barry.
Game number 2 coming up for Ted Lewis, the train buff, as we present his next challenger.
Here she is, a registered nurse who likes fishing, backpacking, and Dodger baseball. Meet Diana Liley.
Hello, Diana Liley.
Hi, Jack.
Nice to have you here. Boy, oh boy, baseball, backpacking, you're a really outdoor lady.
Oh, I love anything that takes me into the outdoors, but most of all, I like Dodger baseball.
I see. Well, I don't blame you for that. And you live where?
I live down in Carson, but I get up to see
Carson,
lots of ball
California.
games.
Well, we're pleased to have you here on the program. Can't give you a ball game, but we'll give you a game. And here are the categories that are going to be used in the game. They are the Beatles, followed by Explorers. Then we have fictional children, News 76, and multiple meanings. Your spin as challenger, Diane Liley. Good luck.
Thank you.
You have fictional children, a joker and a triple.
Oh, Jack, I'll take fictional children for 200.
This book, which was dedicated to Mark Twain's two daughters, tells the story of two boys who switch places. One is a prince. What is the other?
A pauper.
Correct. You have $200. Ted Lewis, your second game. Good luck. Joker, fictional children, explorers.
Okay, Jack, I'll take Explorers for 100.
This modern-day explorer, who commanded the first space flight to orbit the moon, is currently the president of Eastern Airlines. Name him.
Neil Armstrong.
Nope. You'll pick up $100 if you can tell me. Diana.
I can't.
Can't do it?
I can't.
I'm sorry. Frank Borman. Frank Borman. Score remains 200-0, and is your spin. Diana. There you have a joker, News 76, and Explorers.
I'll take Explorers for 100, please.
This Englishman explored a bay, a river, and a strait, which were eventually all named after him. This explorer named the explorer whose river separates New York and New Jersey.
Hudson.
Correct. Henry Hudson. You go to $300. Ted Lewis, got to catch up.
Hey, Jack.
News, the Beatles, and a joker.
Okay, Jack, I'll take News 76 for 100.
On October 4th, 1976, the United States Secretary of Agriculture resigned after it was revealed he had made racial remarks. Name this outspoken cabinet member.
Butts?
Earl Butz, right. You have $100. 200. Diana. Fictional children, News, and Explorers.
I'll take fictional children for 50, please.
This book, which was written by Johanna Spyri in 1881, tells of a young girl's life in the Swiss Alps. What is the name of the girl?
Heidi.
Heidi's the one, right. You have $350. Ted Lewis. Explorers, a pair, and a triple.
I'll have to take Explorers for 200, Jack.
This Spanish explorer searched Florida for a miraculous fountain of youth. For $200, which would bring you to $300, name him.
Ponce de Leon.
Right, you have $300. Score, 350 to 300. Your spin, Diane. News, fictional children, and a pair.
Oh, Jack, I'll take News 76 for 100, please.
Agatha Christie, the mystery writer, passed away in 1976. Coincidentally, during that year, the European Express train that was the setting for one of her popular mysteries was put out of service. Tell us the name of that European Express train.
The Orient Express.
You have $450. Ted Lewis.
Jack.
Fictional children, News, and a joker.
I'll take News 76 for 100, Jack.
1976 marked the end of the 36-year rule of Spain's chief of state. For $100 more, which would bring you to $400, what was the name of this long-lived ruler?
Franco.
Yes, General Franco. You have $400. Your spin, Diana. Multiple meaning, a pair, fictional children.
Ooh. Jack, I'll take multiple meanings for 100, please.
Okay. If you answer correctly, you'll have $550 and a possible win. If you miss the question, your opponent has $400. If he answers it, he would win his second game. In any event, he does get a final turn. A means of securing a boat or ship to a dock can also describe an Arab warrior that invaded Spain in the 8th century. For $550 and a possible win, what is the word? Can't do it. You could win the game with $500, which would bring you up to $1,050. Ted, what is the word?
The only word I can think of is hawser.
No, the word is moor. Moor. Oh. Correct? However, you do get a spin, Ted.
Okay, thank you, Jack.
Explore a joker and a triple.
Okay, Jack, I'll take Explorers for 200.
If you answer correctly, you will have $600 and you will have won the game. Again, I caution you, if you miss it and your opponent answers it, she becomes the new champion. After several unsuccessful attempts to reach the North Pole, this American explorer finally achieved his goal on April 6, 1909, for a win and $1,150 in total. What's the last name of the American explorer?
Perry?
Robert Peary, you win again. Congratulations to you. Ted Lewis, you've won a second game and you'll get a chance to get revenge on the devil in just a moment. Well, Diana Liley, sorry you couldn't win anything, but backstage will be some nice consolation prizes. Nice hand for Diana Liley. We'll play the bonus game after this word.
Now you can PM Eastern on Game Show Network.
Time now for us to give Ted Lewis a second chance to win the train set. Ted, come on over. You know, I of course am anxious for all the players to come over here to win, but I guess I've never really rooted for anybody like I am for you. We've never had a coincidence of somebody who who was a train buff and a chance to win a train set. And you can do that if you get to $1,000, and including, in addition to the train set, the trip to Hawaii and the refrigerator and the spa and the sofa, all yours if you can just avoid the devil. You ready?
All right, I'm working on it.
Okay. First spin gets you 150, 300. Whoa! 1, 2, 3, 4, 500. That is a big spin, right?
I said outstanding. Let's do that again.
Yeah, you want to do that again?
Let's do that again.
If you did it again, you'd be at 1,000. You'd have that train set. But look out, the devil's up there. 200, 300. Oh! 500, 600, 700, 850. Anybody, you want to stop or do you want to go on? You're risking $850.
I'll try one more, Jack.
One more. Chances are you could go over the top. Here comes the train set, we hope. Give it a spin. 25, 75. No, not yet.
No, I quit. I gotta stop. I've gotten burned once. I don't need it twice.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I'm going to give you your money. 100,
Yeah.
200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 950, 970, 975. Let me ask you a couple of things. What is your exact work? What kind of work do you do, Ted?
Well, my job title is ramp clerk at the post office. Basically, I'm
Civil
the
service job?
No, it's a post office job.
Post office job.
Basically, I'm the liaison between the airlines and the post office at Los Angeles Airport. If anything goes wrong with any flight carrying mail, I'm supposed to do something about it.
The point I was arriving at was that it is not, although I'm sure a fine and very respectable job, it is probably not a very high-paying job. By standards that all of our audience are going, oh, the $9.75 means something to you, doesn't it?
$9.75 is not hay.
I should say no. Should we, I'll let the audience decide, should we or should we not see what would have happened if he had gone one more? I want to say you're the most sadistic audience we've had in a long time. All right, let's try it. This one doesn't count. You got your $9.75. Let's see what it would have been. 25, 200. You deserve a high-paying job. That's any man with the instincts that you have. That's terrific.
I'm glad you did that.
Well, you now have $2,125, and you go into game number 3 with, I'm sure, a resounding hand from this audience. Go on over and play the game. What? I'm being told by our executive producer, Ron Greenberg, that the audience thinks you look like one of my good friends and favorite actors, Art Carney. Does he look like that out there, audience? Well, okay.
Thank
The audience doesn't think you look like Art Carney. They think you look like Jackie Gleason. All right.
I just lost 30 pounds. Give me a break.
You are terrific. You look good. You act good. Wally Cox, the audience thinks he looks like Wally Cox. In any event, you are standing next to a handsome young lady who is your next opponent, and here's Jay to tell us who she is.
Jack, she's a magician's assistant, originally from Washington, Missouri. Meet Julie Locke.
Hi, Julie. A magician? I don't think I've ever met a magician's assistant. Do you like doing that kind of work?
I love it. He sticks swords in me. He cuts my head off. He cuts me in two, and then makes me disappear.
And what does he do during the act?
Well, after I'm gone, there's nothing for him to do.
I'm sure it must be fascinating work, and someday I hope you'll fill me in on all the secrets of how they accomplish all those marvelous things they do. Right now, you can do some marvelous things for yourself if you can handle these categories. They are Academy Awards, followed by psychiatric terms, Abraham Lincoln, then we have the dance, and finally, bodies of water. Challenger goes first. Julie Locke, perform your magic and good luck. You have Academy Award, Joker, and a triple.
Jack, I'll take Academy Awards for 200.
Composer John Williams won the Academy Award for the Best Original Score of 1977. For $200, give me the name of the movie for which the score was composed.
Star Wars.
That's it, for $200. Ted Lewis, contestant extraordinaire. In your third game, good luck.
Thank you, Jack.
Psychiatric terms, a pair, and a triple.
Okay, Jack, I'll try psychiatric terms for 200.
A psychiatric term, adapted from the Latin word I, is used to mean one's self, one's self-esteem or pride. For $200, give me this psychiatric term that means one's self.
Ego.
Ego or egoism, right, you have $200. All tied up. Julie Locke. Psychiatric terms, a pair, and a triple for you.
I'll take psychiatric terms for 200, please.
What is the psychiatric term for seeing, hearing, or sensing something that doesn't really exist?
Phobia.
Can't do it. Big $200 if you can answer this question, Ted.
Hallucination.
Hallucination, right, you have $400. And your spin.
Oh.
Psychiatric terms, Joker, and another triple.
Jack, I'll take psychiatric terms for 200.
Here you go. A correct answer brings you to $600, wins you the game, your third game, and brings you total winnings of $2,725, all in cash. Here it is. This famous psychiatrist developed the method of allowing patients to speak freely during therapy. For a grand total of $2,725, name the psychiatrist who developed free association.
Jung?
That is not correct. You can pick up $200 if you give me the correct answer, Julie.
I don't know.
The father of all such psychiatry, Sigmund Freud. Sigmund Freud. Score remains 200 to 400, and Julie, it is your spin. Bodies of water, psychiatric terms, and a joker.
Psychiatric terms for 100, please.
In this type of psychotherapy, patients act out their problems by playing the roles of themselves or other persons. What is the name of that type of therapy?
Role-playing?
No. You could win the game again with $500 and a grand total of $2,600. What is the name of that type of therapy?
The only thing I can think of is Gestalt.
No, I know what you mean, but that is not. We're looking for psychodrama. Psychodrama. Your spin, however, Ted Lewis. The dance, psychiatric terms, and a joker.
Psychiatric terms for 100, Jack.
Okay. Freud would say you have a lot of bravado. $500 at stake and 2,600 winnings if yours. The phobia, which describes a person who suffers from a fear of high places, comes from the Greek word meaning fear of heights. For $2,625, name the phobia.
Acrophobia.
Yes, you're in. $2,625. Congratulations, Ted Lewis. You've won your third game. You're winning $2,625. And more important, you get a chance to come over here and play for that train set once again. Julie, you've been a lovely player. Unfortunately, the magic didn't work here on this stage, but backstage will be some nice consolation prizes. Let's say goodbye to Julia. And Ted Lewis, come on over and win that train set. Come on over. Here you are, back again. And we're going to give you a chance to relax here before we play the game, because we have a few words coming up right here. Wow.
I need a stool. I need something.
Wasted way.
Family Feud.
Ted Lewis, time has gone by so quickly I didn't know it was over. You'll be back in the next program?
I'll be here.
Then you can play against the devil. We hope you'll be with us to see how this guy does. Jack Clark and the Jokers Wild. Bye-bye, everybody.
Some Buddy Party contestants will receive the following Rain Dance Car Wax. Lasts longer than the leading car wax. As water beating proves it, DuPont guarantees it. And Squeeze Parquet from Kraft. It's a convenient way to spread that delicious creamy parquet flavor on any food you serve. And there's only one genuine popsicle brand frozen treat. Popsicle, fudgesicle, dreamsicle, and creamsicle are the frozen confections loved for over half a century. And Z-Brick brand Facing Brick. Add character and charm to your walls and create a beautiful new living environment. Z-Brick, the last word in wall covering. Plus 20 mule power industrial strength bathroom cleaner used weekly. It wipes out soap scum, hard water, scale, and black mildew stains in the bathroom, kitchen, and laundry room. The Joker's Wild is a Jack Berry and Dan Enright production.